Welcome to the Common Man Football Show. My name is James Coburn, and today's episode, we are talking about Daylon Mack, the nose tackle from Texas A&M, in terms of his analytics profile. Special thanks to my Patreon subscriber, Chase Summers, for suggesting this video. I know I've already done a video on Daylon Mack in terms of his production, but in this video we're going to be looking at his production, we're going to be looking at his athleticism, we're going to be looking at some comparisons based on his data to figure out who Daylon Mack is at the next level, potentially based on his data footprint. With all this stuff out of the way, if you're new to the channel, new to the work that I do, all terms and definitions will be in the description. And now let's get to his profile. So, as in the previous production video, Mack has a 63.06 solo tackle score, 70.54 sack score, and a 63.33 tackle for loss score. Doesn't really hit the All-Pro threshold or Pro Bowl threshold based on his overall data. And when you look at the averages of the position, it's kind of below the All-Pro, Pro Bowl, and starter average in terms of solo tackle data, but this is still not a bad production profile. I mean, he essentially looks like sort of a starter potential player based on his production data. So, again, don't take this as being harsh criticism. It's just that I think the chances of Daylon Mack becoming a top 10 or top 5 nose tackle at the next level are a little bit less likely. But it's still a good profile. And when you get to his athleticism data, he had an 86.54 explosive lower body strength score, 96.48 speed score, and 67.75 flexibility score. All those marks are fantastic. Daylon Mack was a great athlete for his size, and there was a lot of people that coming out of the combine were saying that Daylon Mack's athleticism was shaky or didn't look great. But I mean, when you look at the actual data, it was fine. It was great. It was fantastic. You know, it was great athleticism. Now, when we get to production comp, so again, this is a new thing I'm going to be doing this year in terms of profiles. In terms of his data comp, production-wise, it's not looking that great. T.Y. McGill is sort of the closest production comp I can come up with in terms of his solo tackle data, sack data, and tackle for loss data. And, of course, T.Y. McGill hasn't really become much of anything at the NFL level. But again, you have to understand that T.Y. McGill, of course, didn't play at Texas A&M. He didn't really play against SEC competition. So those are some things you have to take into account with him. But I do think in terms of athleticism data, this is where things become a little bit more clear, is that the closest athletic comp that I could get for Daylon Mack is Andrew Billings from Baylor. A lot of people are big fans of Billings. He's a guy who has very similar explosion scores, speed scores, and flexibility scores. And Billings, of course, is another guy who really hasn't had as big of an impact at the NFL level. But I think Daylon Mack is someone who still has a chance to become a really good starter at the next level. So the overall picture of Daylon Mack, so you take all that information collectively, and I would say starter potential is definitely here. He has great athleticism traits. He has good, but not great production, but it's good production. And I think these should be enough to really carry him over into the future. We'll see what happens in his career. But I would say that this is a relatively strong profile. Compared to other tackles in this class, this is better than a lot of other tackles in this class. So I do think he's someone who is worthy of a day 2 pick or a day 3 pick at the very latest, and could end up becoming a starting nose tackle for you. And of course, my name is James Coburn. You can find my other work at draftcoburn.wordpress.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at Geometrics. And if you like this content and you want more content like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Share this video as well with anybody that you know. Hit that notification bell in case you want to be reminded when another video of mine drops. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.